Who wouldn't want to splurge on an exotic trip to a tropical locale in some far-flung destination, or a cross-country trek across Europe? The problem for many is finding the time and money to do so. The good news is that you can find some exotic places right here in the United States. From the often overlooked U.S. territories to destinations that are even closer to home. Big Sur, California. If the Italian Riviera is on your bucket list, experience the feel of the stunning Mediterranean region before you get there by visiting California's stunning coastline. Here, the Santa Lucia Mountains rise along a dramatic coastline with picturesque beaches and even the occasional waterfall that plunges to the sand. This epic Mediterranean-style stretch of the California coast has been called the American Riviera and is one of America's most stunning destinations. Aleutian Islands, Alaska. These islands are ideal for exploring nature in one of the most remote places in Alaska. Here, wildlife thrives amid the harsh climate, stormy seas, and active volcanoes. It's hard to find places that feel more remote than this. While there are a few settlements on some of the larger islands, you'll see more animals than people. Great Sand Dunes National Park, Colorado. The most exotic hike in the U.S. can arguably be found in Colorado's Great Sand Dunes National Park. Reminiscent of the Gobi or the Sahara, these unique landforms are the tallest dunes in the country, rising up to over 700 feet in height. Those who hike to the top are rewarded with panoramic views of nearly endless dunes. America's highest sandbox offers the chance to try out sandboarding and sand sledding too. Because of its high elevation and frequently clear skies, this is also an incredible place for stargazing. Denali National Park, Alaska. If climbing the Himalayas is what you dream of doing, check out Denali National Park in Alaska. It's home to the highest peak in North America at 20,310 feet in height. That's 10,000 feet shorter than Mount Everest, so it'd be a good place to try out your skills. While you're here, watch out for wildlife, including grizzly bears, wolves, moose, caribou, and lynx. Key West, the Florida Keys. This chain of islands off the southern coast of Florida is the best place to experience the Caribbean without leaving the continental U.S. The Caribbean vibe makes the Keys feel a lot more international than back on the mainland. Among the most popular destinations is Key West, where nightlife, beachy boutiques, art galleries, snorkeling, sailing, and kayaking all await. When you're in need of a cultural moment, you can pay a visit to the former home of Ernest Hemingway. Santa Fe, New Mexico. The oldest state capital in the U.S., Santa Fe has a very colorful history, including a historic main plaza that will make you feel as if you're in an entirely different country. It's renowned for its abundance of unique attractions, a wide array of art galleries, extraordinary museums, and magnificent architecture. The Adobe City is also famous for its transformative qualities. In fact, many come here just for the area's healing energy. Joshua Tree National Park, California. Step into Joshua Tree National Park and you won't just feel like you're in another country. You'll feel as if you're walking on another planet. Filled with bizarrely shaped plants indigenous to the region like the Joshua tree, as well as enormous boulders that rise hundreds of feet into the sky, the landscape has the appearance of a scene from a sci-fi flick. Joshua Tree National Park is a photographer's, hiker's, and climber's dream, while the village of Joshua Tree has a unique charm. Olympic National Park, Washington. Tucked away into the extreme northwest, this destination is home to a breathtaking wild coastline with forests dipping down to storm-lashed beaches, as well as glacier-capped mountains, misty cliffs, cascading falls, and a temperate rainforest that holds a vast primeval wilderness. Drenched in more than 12 feet of rain per year, the west side valleys flourish with the continent's best remaining examples of a temperate rainforest. For adventurers who want to experience one of the country's most beautiful places with natural landscapes like nowhere else, this may be your best bet. Biltmore Estate, Asheville, North Carolina. If you thought you'd have to go to Europe to find a castle, you thought wrong. Biltmore Estate has never officially been named a castle, but as the largest privately owned home in the nation, it's often referred to as such. This former mansion of George Washington Vanderbilt is so big that it even has its own winery, along with manicured gardens across the 8,000-acre estate. The 250-room French chateau-style mansion features a bowling alley, 65 fireplaces, beautiful medieval tapestries, and an immense library. Kauai, Hawaii. Hawaii's most stunning and least developed island is unlike any other on the planet. While it requires a little more traveling to get there, it's worth the reward with its lush mountain landscapes that feel worlds away from anything remotely American. A few of its standouts include the soaring cliffs of the Napali Coast, Waimea Canyon, and Wailua Falls. No matter where you are on the island, there are few places where humans have managed to obscure its tropical beauty.